Hello there.
Morning. How's it going?
Welcome to Glitter Sim ASMR. I'm Andy Myers.
Hey, I'm Chris. This is a lot harder than I expected.
It's all for the viewers, Chris. They demanded it.
No.
So we're here to talk about Crate Cup. So we thought, what better way than with cup noodles, right?
That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. I can't think of a better way to do this. It's pretty flawless.
I think you're going to get a lot more participants this way. More attendance. So, what is Crate Cup, Chris? What can you tell me about Crate Cup?
Yep. So Crate Cup. One moment. Is the most prestigious tournament on earth for X-Wing, and other games too, but they just haven't learned yet. It's a team tournament, so instead of having yourself to blame when you lose and feeling bad about losing, you can just be mad at your friends instead, which is way better. You can call them terrible.
It was their fault anyways. Undoubtedly.
That's true. It's definitely not your fault.
How many people on a team?
So historically, there's been 4 people on a team.
Or seven? 7 people?
Just 4.
Okay.
But this year we made the call to go to 3 people, mostly because I wanted to for years and never had a good excuse to, but delaying the tournament for 2.5 years was a pretty good excuse to. So yeah, I finally got away with it.
Now, this is Crate Cup 5, correct?
It's Crate Cup 5 again, round 2. The first one was supposed to be March 14th, 2020, which pro tip, don't try to have a tournament on that day. It's not a good day.
Nope. Shout out to the people who showed up on Thursday, March 13th.
Yeah, we had a nice time going to wineries and
there you go.
Getting lots of Asian food and hanging out with Mary. It was nice.
Did you have any ramen?
I don't think so. I don't think we did. I don't remember having any ramen, but
so I'm having this Shin Black beef bone broth. What are you eating over there, Chris?
That's very legitimate. This is Marchan chicken ramen, baby. The good stuff. Living the college student life.
Plenty of protein in ramen, I found out. So you get swole over there.
Maybe in that ramen. So yeah, in all seriousness, Crate Cup is a very casual, chill tournament run by a bunch of very competitive people. So very chill vibes, basically.
Very chill, despite being a group that does all the data work. There are other people that contribute as well, of course, but I know the Crates do a lot of research.
Crates doing lots of math.
Yeah. Nerds. So one is it? It's this weekend, and I have heard that there might be some streaming. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So our good friend Dion's coming down. He has to stay at my house. I'm so sorry, Dion. Gonna come stream. I don't remember if he's coming down for Friday or not. No, I don't.
But definitely for Saturday.
Yeah, definitely Saturday. Definitely Sunday. Cut. Friday is a like single player, normal style team tournament, non-team tournament. Jesus, words. I'm just distracted by trying to eat ramen here. Can't talk good. Even worse than usual.
Well,
yeah, so you coming on the stream, the event proper. I don't remember Friday. I will ask so that by the time this goes out, I have an answer for you.
right. So where can people find out more information about Grey Cup?
There's a really clever website, a really brilliant URL called cratecup.com that will link you to all the rules and dates and how to register and where to get the play map and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that you have some amazing prize support. I know you shared a couple photos with me, but could you share it with our audience? Speaking of mats, those are for sale as well, right?
Yeah. Here's our very reasonably sized, very reasonable trophy for Friday. You see, can I get the texture of this at all for you?
Looks beautiful.
It is very heavy. I'm going to try to get some liquid in here for you to drink out of at some point. Very important. I'm not sure if this is coming through at all. Can you hear this? Doing my best. Oh, that's heavy.
What if you use something else to tap it with?
Oh. Something like range rulers and templates, perhaps?
Yes, exactly. People love templates.
You can tell this is legitimate because I'm not sure how well it comes through, but it says it's the most prestigious tournament on the range ruler, so it must be true.
Must be true. They wouldn't print it if it wasn't true.
They wouldn't let me print it.
No.
Are we working now? Future's truly here.
Excellent ASMR performance, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
It shows. What else you got over there?
I got a couple more things for you. I gotta get another bite of this ramen first.
Yes. I'm understanding you very well, which is
I know
I'm not eating enough ramen.
I'm running out of ramen. I'm rationing. All right. Got some dial covers. If you remember Crate Cup 4's Camino art on that one. Here's the Crate Cup 5 Mustafar. Our gracious host, Atomic Empire. And, oh, the wrong dial cover. There we are, the Crate one. So the nice thing about Crate Cup is that's my excuse to go out prizes I want to get made every year. And to get 1 billion of them made. So basically everything is participation, except for obviously the trophy.
That's the best way to run prize support.
Well, templates are technically for the cut too, but everything else like those dial covers, and these guys, hyperspace markers, are just for showing up.
There you go. And I can attest to the quality of crate dial template dial covers and merchandise, because I have this lovely T-shirt that says Carolina Crates Community. It fits great, and the design has not started to fade or anything. I also have this lovely patch.
Oh, that's very care.
I do have the care. It's got my Star Viper dial on it.
Nice.
And then earlier this year, you guys sent these out. These Squadrons Art dial covers. It was very, very thoughtful of you.
I'm glad. No news. I got one more set of tokens for you to show off. My favorite ones. They're the dumbest. These were initially Proud and False Tradition, but now we've got the, hopefully my camera will cooperate. There's a Crate Skull on this side and the Fly Better logo. So this was for Proud and False Tradition, but now they're great scenario markers. So we're going to do that instead.
Well, very good. Well, thank you for sharing some of the prize support. Do you have a mat laying around?
That would be remarkably well prepared. I'm not that well prepared.
That's okay. You also have some sort of, joysticky thing. Do you happen to have that nearby?
It is in the box over there that is still sealed. So no, I will get you that. In the montage
episode, I'm going to splice that in here so viewers can see it right now.
Okay, then yes, let me go get it right now.
This ramen is going everywhere.
Transition screen.
Oh, speaking of moth cards, who are the moths? And will there be an opportunity to become a moth this year?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So every year we have our Grand Mothference, where you are playing random people in a effort to become a moth. So it's like the Sunday, I didn't make the cut, but I still want to play X-Wing or whatever events. So you can play Aces High or just regular games. And you're trying to win 4 games over the course of the day. And if you win 4, you get moffed. And then you get other stuff on the way up.
Very nice, including a fancy card.
Yes. Sadly, they're not plastic this time. I had to emergency print new ones after. The other ones had a COVID joke on them, which is really funny in like December of 2019 when I printed them, because it was hard to get stuff made because of COVID.
True.
It did not age
still
well.
Hard to get stuff made.
It is still hard, but those didn't age well, so they've all been destroyed. And I got replacement ones made.
Sure.
All right, now that we have finished our delicious cup noodle ramen, we're going to discuss a little bit of X-Wing and a little bit of not X-Wing, and then we'll take some questions from the great community. So.
Help us all.
When did you start playing X-Wing, and why did you like it or continue to play?
So I started playing in 2016. That's a very long time ago now. I really like competitive games. So I was looking for a replacement because I don't like Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anything like that. And I found an X-Wing core set at the store and was like, what the hell is this? And then I opened up Twitch later that day and FFG was streaming Worlds, I think. And I was like, oh, I guess this works.
and these are cool looking, so I'll try this game. And I've been trapped ever since.
Fair
Escape.
enough, man. And what was like your favorite meta of the game, or like when did you? Was there a specific time that you enjoyed the most from like a player's perspective?
So let's see. I really like winning. So when I was playing aces and they were good, but no actual answer, I really like the meta we have now before we figured out that Electro Chaff was really stupid. There's more good faith required playing now than ever before. And it's really nice to not have to start all my games with all my ships in the corner facing each other.
True. Yes, very true. That was one of the jokes we made on the Old Guard Radio video series, where it was called Slow Play with Tom Strom, and
Yep.
I finish doing the butterfly star vipers, and then you pan across to the table, and it's a person with 8 Z95s doing one forward and then barrel rolling, and then like deciding how far forward and back to go. Yeah,
Really thinking about it.
Okay, well, very good. So is there a favorite ship that you have, or least favorite ship that you have?
So my meme answer is I like TIE aggressors. Completely unironically. They're beautiful, but no one will ever believe me. So I'm changing my answer.
Okay.
And it is my second favorite ship is Ida's.
Okay.
Actually, I like them so much I went and got some commissions done for Ayla
wow.
and Anakin, and you can tell this hasn't been used because eaters are bad, but there's Vader. Big fan.
Didn't they get their cannon slot back? They're good now, right?
But they lost the good cannon.
Yeah, well, that
I
was
hate to see it. They want to let my opponents play. That's not what I'm about.
yeah. You wanted the game to be fun. That's what you get. So, is there any like X-wing art that you find memorable, or that could also be like a piece of prize support that our buddy Wade Pichet made, or maybe a local artist that you commissioned ships? But is there any artwork that you like?
So there's a couple things I really like. Did you remember the Worlds? I think it might just be the core set artwork, but it's like Luke and Vader in the trench, and they had it at like the Worlds 2019 prints you could get. I really like that. I really like the combined artwork cards that they did, that FFG, I assume Wade did, towards the end times of like Death Rain and the two bombers and
Right, the triptych art pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the FO stuff too. The Kylo and whatever 2SFs no one cares about were.
Yeah.
Some French dude, whatever.
Very cool. Well, speaking of art, would you like to see the thumbnail that we're going to use for this video?
Yes, I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
All right, this is from Gloria Kim, who is a local X-Wing player. She hasn't played in a while, but she's great. So, would you like to see your specific piece first, and then everybody?
Oh, God. Sure, that sounds good.
Okay.
That reminds me, I should say the person who painted my Idas was Enigma Wargaming. They absolutely killed it. I told them I would play them so people would see them, and I lied because they're terrible, but they look beautiful.
All right, so here we go. This is your portrait, I guess you would call it. You're gonna be people have already seen the joystick, so this is what I thought was the most Chris Allen great thing I could do for you. So hopefully you enjoy this gift. Yes.
Everything
yes.
I could have ever hoped.
So let me find the group here. Here we go. So let me make it sideways. So our friend Sarah Tessum did some ASMR hair brushing with the ring
Yes.
rulers,
Very exciting.
and then we are eating cup noodles. So I'm on the left eating some cup noodles.
Very nice. Oh, I like the hoodie cat face label. That's very nice.
Yes. And so we're all cat people, anime cat people, which from what I've known about in the two or so years that I've been on the Great Discord, people really like to give you shit about anime cat people. So I thought, what better?
You know. So there's the secret, the X-Wing in-game speed run. If you want to be like, I want to go to the lower depths of hell, wherever this will lead you, is Final Fantasy 14, and everyone is a cat person except for me. I am the only normal one of these losers. Okay, do not take their slander. Do not believe their lies. Except Stump is a filthy long neck elf, which is disgusting. But yeah, everyone else is degenerate, and I'm the only normal one. But no one will ever believe me.
Certainly not after this video. So, well, yeah. So at some point in the next couple weeks, I'll be printing those and sending them to you, so we can put them up on your wall.
I'm excited.
Should I make a small one for Mary just to have on her office desk? Okay.
Speaking of our Final Fantasy degenerates, they have our guild name is Born to Mauled, and they have like airsoft helmets with the World War II nets on them. And I'll make sure and get you one of these, the Born to
sick.
Mauled stickers for it.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
So we can put it on the cat people.
Yes, exactly. All right. So speaking of Final Fantasy, what is the best Final Fantasy game? We're going to do some unrelated to X-Wing questions quickly.
Oh, easy answer. Tactics is the best Final Fantasy game by a wide margin, which is cheating because everyone always wants some like numbered answer. So if you want that, the best number is 11. And if you don't accept that because online games aren't real games, then it's just 12. Any other answer is objectively incorrect.
I do love Final Fantasy 12. It's one of 2 Final Fantasy games I've ever actually finished. So it's
huge. So finishing it was not a small ordeal.
No, and then I bought the remaster a couple years ago, thinking, "Oh, I'll just start it again." No, I don't have that kind of time. So speaking of video games, is Squadron still a thing? Does the Great community still?
So it is still a thing. The Great community. I've been wanting to do it. Like, let's all just go play Squadrons night, but I haven't because I'm lazy. But so there are people still playing. You can still go and get games. At this point, the community is mature enough that if you want to go play against very casual people, you can. If you want to go play against very good people, you can. There's not a lot of middle ground.
Okay.
And if you don't know which of those camps you fall into, you think, well, I played a little bit. I'm not a beginner. You're a beginner.
Yeah.
You're probably not as good as the beginners. That's okay. But yeah, you'll have a good time if you go play.
Okay. And so now we've been whispering because this is an ASMR YouTube channel. Do you experience autonomous sensory meridian response, aka ASMR?
So I have a complicated answer, which is getting progressively harder to whisper. So I'm going to do my best. So I have very severe misophonia, which has recently, I learned, become like OCD, where everyone just says, oh, I have this thing. But when I say I have that, I mean, if you like eat things in my ear, I will physically assault you or remove myself from the room. It's like, it's very hard to describe. So yes, is the answer to that as a result. But
not in a pleasing way.
Well, it's both. It's like a very, very strong sensitivity to sound. So I tend to stay away from ASMR stuff because I'll like have something on in the background. It'll be some pleasant tapping, and then all of a sudden somebody will like eat a chip, and I'll like throw my computer across the room. I know we're good on this.
Fair enough. So I don't experience ASMR, which is why I figured I was qualified to do this.
Get
And
distracted by your own
exactly,
pleasures.
Exactly.
You can't deal your own stuff.
But I do experience frisson, which is like goosebumps, etc. When you hear like music that you
Yeah, I got you.
typically find and stuff like that. So is there any particular songs or parts of songs that does that for you?
So here's another wild answer for you. So I grew up with very religious parents. So the answer is like chanty music, like Gregorian chants and
Okay.
like choiry stuff. But
Sure.
yeah, and anything like that, classical violins as well. But yeah,
Okay, great answer. All right, so we're gonna do a community questions from the great discords. Now, to be fair to everybody, because the greats are all about being fair, we're going to quickly get through all of these. We have 4 minutes left on our recording, so here we go.
best.
From Mark Stump, why does Chris keep running tank busters into the party's healers?
The healers suck and they deserve it.
Nami Lee asks, why is Chris's PP so small?
Jesus Christ.
Next question, Ben Doyle. How does such a well-adjusted person attract such degenerates?
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Tom Buis, how do you learn to be okay with PvP as a real-time game format?
You play. All right. Well, I have 3 minutes. So we're gonna go fast. Look, X-Wing players are coddled. Get out there and play some StarCraft. Play some League of Legends. Your opponent is your enemy. All right. And as soon as you embrace that and you learn that you can take all the fun on the table for yourself, you can properly embrace the PvP lifestyle.
Very good. Dole Conovan, why Chris?
That's a great question.
Bradley H, how come Chris doesn't start a podcast?
Why don't I? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
How come Chris doesn't start a podcast?
Oh, that's a great question. Actually, I was told by one of my squadron's teammates who was learning how to play X-Wing, said, wow, you know a lot about this. You should really start a podcast. Completely unironically. It was the funniest thing that's happened to me in like a year.
What's the name of the great who's like going back and listening to all of the...
That's him. Yeah, that's Zach Scalpwaka.
Oh my God. What a brave soul. All right.
May he rest in peace.
All right, Dole Conovan, who is Chris's favorite person on the Great Discord server, and why is it Zach Matthews Cats?
I think I've slowly turned into more of a dog person. And there's a lot of really cute dogs. So I don't think I can pick one that's inhuman.
Okay.
So I apologize. All the dogs are my favorite person.
All the dogs. Elliot waits. If you were playing in a Worlds qualifier, what list would you take?
I would take the first order list that Crispy is playing because I like winning.
Yes, exactly. Pete Lambro, why are you the way that you are?
That's a long answer, but you can probably go back to the Cowgirls.
Right. Mark Stump, do you think Jimmy is still leveling in the dunes?
God bless his soul. Jimmy's with us every day, everywhere we go. All right. Don't forget Jimmy. Yeah, he's deep inside. Okay.
Nami Lee, if you could pick one admin from the team to keep, but all others are incinerated, who would you pick?
Garen.
Sean Way, how is Chris Allen so Chris Allen?
I've been practicing for a long time.
True. Dole Conovan, if you could delete the server, especially after all of the work you just put into it, would you do it?
Remind me this question next week, like Saturday night, and I might have a good answer for you.
All right,
We'll see how well behaved everyone is.
We have 60 seconds. I'm going to whisper. You just whisper your answers, and I'm going to keep asking the questions.
Okay.
Matt Hill, how, Chris? Ben Doyle, if you delete the server and then restore it from backup, is it still the same server?
No, it's gone forever. There's no undo button. God help us.
Nami Lee, would you join a great legacy server if Nami Lee made it to the very first version?
Stop.
Dole Conovan, what is the best sea shanty and why is it Spanish ladies?
I don't know any
Anyways?
sea shanties.
Well, that was nice of you to Dole. Thank you so much. Dole Convent. Why is Chris unreasonably angry about forums?
Anger's the only emotion I know anymore.
Namili, does Chris know this channel exists?
I think I already said no in the channel.
Hey, in a party of N people, is it known and true that for every non-empty
Stop giving me larger puzzles and go outside.
Matt Philippi, why is Chris Allen?
Well, I don't know. I'm
That's
sorry.
our time. All right, we are just about done, so I'm going to stop the recording. Chris, I'll see you soon.
See ya.